Okay, for question number 27, part A, we have to evaluate this definite integral. And let's say this is our integral I. So we are going to make the substitution for this 2x. So let 2x is equal to t, and we will find the new limit. So differentiating this with respect to t, we get. So differentiation of 2 is out, x is dx by dt is equal to 1, which gives me dx is equal to dt by 2. So I can replace this with dx by dt, and let's find out the new limits as well. So when x is equal to pi by 4 t, t is equal to 2 into pi by 4, which is equal to pi by 2. And when x is equal to pi by 2, t is equal to 2 into pi by 2 is equal to pi. Okay, now I is equal to integration of, so instead of x pi by 4, when x is pi by 4, t is pi by 2, so pi by 4 becomes, this is pi by 2 and this is pi, and now this becomes e raised power t. Let's make the substitution. This is now 1 minus sine t and 1 minus cos t, and dx is dt by 2, so half is out, and instead of dx, now differential element is dt. Okay, now we know that sine, if sine 2t is 2 sine t into cos t and half of this angle, so sine t becomes 2 sine t by 2 into cos t by 2. Similarly, this cos 2x, so cos 2x is 2 cos square x minus 1, and if we take this t, so this is t cos 2t, so this is 2 cos square t minus 1, and if we take the half of this, so cos t is equal to 2 cos square t by 2 minus 1, which gives me 1 plus cos t is equal to 2 cos square t by 2. So let's make this substitution in this. So our integral now becomes, this is equal to half integration of y by 2 pi, this is e raised power t, and insert here I can write 1 minus 2 sine t into cos t, sorry, sine 2 t by 2 cos t by 2, and 1 minus cos t, this becomes, okay, this was 1 minus cos t, so we will have to take, let's take 1 minus 2, the other form 1 minus 2 sine square t. So this becomes cos t is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square t by 2. And now I can write that 1 minus cos t is equal to 2 sine square t by 2. So this is 2 sine square t by 2. So this is now 2 sine square t by 2 into dt. Okay. So simplifying this further, this is pi. Okay, so this is e raised power t, and I can write it as, this is half cosecant square t by 2 minus, this becomes 2 and 2 gets cancelled, and we are left with cot t by 2 into dt. Okay, now let me put it here. So this is cos t by 2 plus half cosecant square t by 2 into dt. Now this is our function and this is its differentiation. And we know that integration of e raised power x into f of x plus f dash x is equal to e raised power x plus c. So this becomes, so this is now half uh, e raised power t, and f of x is negative cos t by 2, and evaluated for the limits pi to pi by 2. Okay, so let's evaluate it for the limits uh, pi to pi by 2, and this should be actually, so this is our f of x. When it's f of x, let me take negative out. So if I take negative out, this becomes positive and this becomes negative. So this is now f of x, and this its differentiation is this, because we know that the differentiation of cot t by 2, differentiation of cot is negative cosecant squared t by 2, and it has to be divided by the differentiation of t by 2, which is half. So this is now half. So cot t by 2. Okay. So it is of the form e raised power x into f of x plus f dash x, which is e raised power x into f of x plus c. So this becomes, this negative is out. So this becomes e raised power x into f of x. And now let's evaluate this. So this is negative half. Let me put e raised power pi. This is into cot pi by 2 minus e raised power pi by 2 into cot. This becomes pi by 4. Okay, so negative half into e raised power pi. Now cot pi by 2 is 0. This is negative e raised power pi by 2, cot pi by 4 is 1. And this is now negative half into negative e raised power pi by 2, which becomes half into e raised power pi by 2. So our answer is half into e raised power pi by 2. This is our integration.